Sup, bitches?
You're watching Fugitive Red-Eye, and welcome to another rant. I meant to do this one a couple days ago, but I just want to talk about it now. It's not really an issue anymore, because the video in question actually has comments. If you remember a few days ago, I uploaded that video of the Y2K Alex Eagleston plush. I don't really buy a whole lot of plushes, but I did buy that one. And then I did a video on it, originally called The Yick Man Cometh. The video itself contained swears in it. It started out with, "What the hell is this?" and ended with me saying, "This is $45 fucking dollars, I regret nothing," right? But, after I uploaded it, all the comments were disabled.
Fucking bullshit!
And when that happened, I was like, what the fuck? Because, the comments normally get disabled for a video that's either made for kids or has a kid in it. It's clearly not made for kids, because it's from an M-rated game, and it's a game that kids absolutely would not enjoy. And there were no kids in it, it was literally just me, right? So that really pissed me off.
It pisses me off!
And, it made it so that, I got frustrated. I turned the comments back on, and then YouTube disabled them again automatically, which I kinda knew would happen, because I've dealt with this before with Tub of the Heart Episode 3, and a couple other things in the past. I have actually, I think managed to get that one to work finally, too. I even manually age-restricted Tub of the Heart Episode 3 to try and prevent it from disabling my comments. But nevertheless, with this one, the Yick Man Cometh, I re-enabled the comments twice, and it got disabled twice. So, frustrated, I retitled it. I retitled it The Yick Man Cum, C-U-M, and then I put in parentheses, and fuck the cunts at YouTube for repeatedly disabling the comments. So, that, of course, landed in an age restriction, as I knew it would. Because you put fuck in the title of a video, it's gonna be age restricted. Let alone cum, fuck, and cunt all in a title. But, the comments have stayed on since then, so I guess it fucking worked, right? You know, it's a symptom of a larger issue. YouTube just kind of has problems with interactivity, and they fucking hate it, and it drives me nuts. It pisses me off.
It pisses me off!
But what I mean by that is, right, they constantly disable things with the user experience. I mean, anyone who's been on YouTube knows that, unless you've been living under a fucking rock. YouTube will automatically filter comments, and there's no way to disable certain comments from getting filtered no matter what. Even though I have it, allow all comments, even offensive ones. YouTube will auto-filter them. I've bitched about this in the past before, obviously, but there are some that get filtered no matter what you fucking do, and there is no way to re-enable them, and the only way I even know I get them is I'll get a notification in YouTube Studio on my phone, launch it, look at it, and I can view it. I can view the abstract of it, right? Just the notification, but I can't load the comment itself. And there's no fucking way to change that. The same thing happens in my live stream chat. Oftentimes, Chisu will get a comment blocked, and so he'll be posting his long-ass novels in the chat like he does, and part of it will be missing, and he'll have to, like, repost it and edit it even further, even though he already edits the shit out of his posts to make it get past the filters. Another thing it does is, it auto-selects it to top chat. And I think I can actually change that manually with uploads, but because so many of them already have top chat, if I had a way to just change it to newest first, I would, just on all of them. But the thing is comments on videos are always set to top comments when you first load them. And that's not just on my channel, that's on pretty much every channel. I don't know if you can actually change it as like a default upload thing, or if you're only changing it when you're viewing it. I honestly don't know how the mechanic works on that. But the problem with top chat is it filters out potentially offensive comments, right? And they call it top chat as if it's like the most popular chats, which is not true, it's just censored chat. It's not top chat, it still has ones that didn't get any likes or anything. And that's another thing. Forever ago, they disabled dislikes on chat comments, right? So you can't see those. And then, of course, as you probably know, notoriously, they disabled dislikes on videos. I know there's web extensions you can get to still view them. I don't have any of those. And I know that the creator can still see if a video is disliked. It drives me nuts that you can't fucking look at your own dislikes, or, well, you can look at your own, but it drives me nuts that dislikes are not visible. Again, YouTube fucking hates interactivity. They don't like it. They disable comments, they disable likes and they disable dislikes, and they constantly cause issues with that. So obviously, alternatives can be better, right? As you know, I myself have 3 alternatives. Facebook video, which is just Facebook, but I call it my Facebook video page, BitChute, and Rumble. Now, Facebook is obviously mainstream, too, so really that one's just one to have an extra one. It's nothing good. It's still a shit company. Although I can do streams on there, and I can't do streams on BitChute or Rumble, because Rumble you either have to pay or have at least 100 subscribers on it. And BitChute, I don't think even offers live streaming, so... I think I have a Twitch, too, but I've used it, like, once, and there's no VOD of the stream that we did on it, so there's no evidence that I even used it, because there's no way... There's no, like... What's the word? Archive. That's the word I was looking for. VOD, you know, video on demand, but archive was the other word I was looking for. But another thing is that sucks, is although these alternatives are good, and Rumble keeps getting better, Rumble is right now the most viable, at least as far as viewing things. But the thing is, BitChute is the most free. When you look at their terms of service, Rumble is not as free as BitChute, and has some similar terms regarding hateful content and stuff like that, which leads me to believe that once Rumble gets big, there could potentially in the future be a problem where it just becomes another YouTube. So far, the people running it seem cool, and they allow a lot of stuff up. But with the vague terminology they have in their stuff, just like YouTube, there are some things that make me question it, as just like throwing red meat at people to make them feel like they're free for now, right? I like Rumble. I like it a lot. I use it a lot now. And Rumble has the nice feature that you can actually turn off your phone while listening to it without having to pay for it like you do with YouTube. In addition to that, compared to like other alternatives, it's like one of the only ones that has an app. Its app is kind of shit. Algorithms are basically non-existent, which isn't the main problem, because I just go there to watch people I was already watching anyway. But sometimes the Rumble app will glitch out where none of the content shows up when you go on it. Like, none of the channels you're subscribed to and shit will show up. And so you gotta sign out and sign back in to make it work again. It also constantly crashes videos. Sometimes they have issues loading. Well, maybe constantly isn't the right word, because I can get through a Rumble video just fine a lot of the time. But there are other times where it'll crash and I'll have to open it back up. But another thing that sucks is that it also loses your place when you stop watching a video. You can't start a video, stop it, and then come back to it and listen to the same video and still have it remember your spot. That's kind of frustrating. But UI-wise, I think Rumble is the best of the alternatives. BitChute, however, is the most free, and I really like BitChute. The problem with BitChute is it has an even more fatal flaw, which they never fucking resolved for me. I did a video on it forever ago, where most of my older videos are completely unviewable on BitChute. You click on them and they just endlessly load. Nothing happens. I've tried it signed in, I've tried it signed out, I've had other people try it while they're signed into their accounts. I've tried it on incognito, I've tried it on multiple devices. Certain videos of mine will work, but the vast majority of my older BitChute videos don't even fucking load anymore. Now maybe it's because they have less bandwidth, but it really fucking sucks that that happens. Later this month, I actually am planning some content to go exclusively to my BitChute and Rumble, and I still intend to do that. Like I said, I like those backups, but both of them are flawed. I think Rumble is less flawed when it comes to a technical level, but BitChute is more free, and that's why I wish it was even less flawed. BitChute definitely has that fatal flaw. It's a pretty big one, where most of my videos on there are unviewable. Like, the newer ones are viewable, but the ones I uploaded a few years back aren't viewable, except for like a couple of them. And you gotta, like, sift through to find which ones are viewable. It's really annoying, and it sucks. But, on the other hand, it is nice that there are alternatives that are growing, and I do like BitChute still a lot as a site. It's just got some problems. I think Rumble's a great alternative. I think it's working out really well, and there's a lot of... Like, I watch Nick Rekieta exclusively on Rumble now. I watch Steven Crowder on Rumble now, and Mug Club. And I know that there's, topical shit, whatever. I don't care, like I said. I've already kind of given my opinion on the whole Crowder drama. I'm more pissed off at the stuff with Dave Landau than I am at the stuff with his wife, because frankly I don't give a shit about his wife. But the Dave Landau drama, does rub me the wrong way, but I still think Crowder makes good content regardless of that. But that's a whole other tangent. That's not what this is about. But I do exclusively watch Nick Rekieta and Crowder on Rumble typically, because Locals doesn't really load on my phone to watch Mug Club, so I usually just watch the Rumble show. But yeah, that said, I do like the alternatives. There are flaws with them. And YouTube fucking hates interactivity. Toodles.
What am I watching? I don't know, but I hate it.
I'm gonna fucking die here, Jack!